Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're back with another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be channeling a message from your higher self today. So what does your higher self need you to know? We have 4 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have the plantain card. We also have this peach agate. For pile number 2, we have red clover with this jade crystal. For pile number 3, we have lavender with this rainbow fluorite. And for pile number 4, we have witch hazel with this tangerine quartz. So take as much time as you need to see which crystal and which card is really calling out to you, and that's going to be the pile that has a message for you today. So yeah, if you need to pause the video, take some deep breaths, meditate, tune into your intuition, see where your eye is led, please do so. You will find your timestamp below in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hey pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the peach agate crystal as well as the plantain card, this is going to be your reading. So you guys were drawn to plantain, the ace of water, as well as the peach agate, and I'm getting an energy that your higher self is really looking for you guys to focus on something to do with your sacral chakra. And I'm getting an energy of bringing healing to that space. So let's pull some more tarot cards to go deeper here and to see, what your higher self is really speaking about. Message for pile 1 from their higher self. Okay, so we have the Temperance card coming out first, and I love that. That's kind of like a similar energy. I think there's this need for peace and stillness to come into your life. Plantain is a very healing herb, and also just the energy of water is very healing and soothing. I think you're being asked and you're being called to focus on the energy of soothing something in the realm of your emotions. The sacral chakra is sometimes thought of as the water chakra, connected to our own element of water. It's focused on that pelvic bowl area where we hold a lot of water. It's also connected to our emotions, the emotions we carry in our hips. It's connected to our creativity, our fertility, and our sensuality. So I'm getting like this deep need to bring healing, peace, calm, and stillness to the area of the sacral chakra. And for some of you, that could be focusing on your emotions and your emotional healing and tending to your emotional self. For others of you, that might be tuning into your creativity, your instincts, and your intuition. We also have the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so this is pointing to a need to really focus in on that emotional side to the sacral chakra. Soothing emotions, soothing heartache, soothing disappointment, soothing lost relationships. Really tuning in to our intuition and instincts and really getting a clear message from our body about what we need. How can we soothe our emotions? This figure has their knees tucked up into their chest, which is putting a lot of tension in the hips. Maybe they are storing these emotions into the hips. I think there's just a need to re-examine and look at, how are you holding tension in your body? How are you holding emotions in your body? Are you holding on to things from the past, or are you letting them flow? Are you letting your emotions flow out of you, or are you kind of stagnant and holding something in? It's a really good time to use the energy of water to help you release and bring soothing peace and comfort into your emotional body right now. Maybe you're holding a lot of tension in your joints, your hips, your back, and maybe you're being called to look at that. Maybe work with the sacral chakra energy, do some sacral chakra energy yoga or meditations, help you to move through these things and release. We also have justice, exactly, justice and temperance, one on top of the other. This is speaking about balance and a need to really temper something, calm something, balance something out. So this might be speaking about your emotions, really balancing them out, letting them be released, letting them be worked through. We also have, oh, we have the unseen. Oh, beautiful. And we have the Three of Pentacles, this Three of Stones here. This is beautiful. Okay, so I love this energy that's coming through. The unseen is a card very specific to this deck, this tarot deck. This is speaking about obviously everything in the unseen world. This is speaking about things that only your higher self can see, or things that the universe hasn't presented to you yet. So there is something coming in to help you guys to bring more balance into your life, to temper something. We also have the Three of Stones here. This is beautiful, the Three of Pentacles. This is talking about a relationship, a friendship that will hold you up and help you to navigate maybe some difficult experiences, maybe some loss, grief, that kind of energy. Really focus on your support system right now. Who can you ask for help? Who can you lean on? Who can give you some support? Who can you collaborate with to help you through this work? Yeah, just your higher self really wants to point you guys in the direction of focusing on your emotional healing, emotional release, releasing things in the areas related to the sacral chakra. And for some of you, as you balance your emotions, as you release what is ready to be released, as you move through some maybe painful experiences, you will be finding a lot of support and stability through collaboration with others. So through friendships or through support, networking, support groups, that kind of energy. So look there. Look for ways to find support. Okay, so let's pull some more oracle cards. Messages from my pile one's higher self. What does the higher self for pile one want them to know? We have the rabbit with sensitive soul, and we have the antelope with new pathways. I love that. And we'll get one more oracle. What does my pile one's higher self need them to know? Ooh, I love that. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a lot of similar energy here in the oracles too. So I'll start with the rabbit. With the rabbit, sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. This is confirming what we've been talking about. Your higher self pointing you in the areas of emotional healing. You know, honoring yourself for your sensitivity, realizing maybe, you know, you do have this very sensitive nature and you are open and you do feel things very deeply. You might have a lot of cancer energy in your birth chart. You might have a lot of the element of water in your birth chart as well. So you might feel things very deeply. You might feel things deeper than, you know, the average person, making you, you know, be perceived as somebody who's sensitive. Being somebody who's sensitive, it comes with a lot of gifts. It comes with deeper intuition and instincts and knowing and wisdom. And it does come with some challenges as well, like needing to have and hold strong boundaries, needing to let things go, needing to do cord cutting rituals and things like that. But this is just pointing us, or this is a confirmation from your higher self that yes, your sacral chakra, your, you know, the parts of you that are connected to your emotions, to the element of water, to, you know, your intuition and your instincts, is where you should be focusing right now. You should be focusing on tempering that, healing that, bringing more balance into your emotional world. We also have the antelope with new pathways. Consider whether you are happy on your current path. Yeah, there might be something that you're not seeing yet from the universe. Your higher self, I think, is trying to tell you like there's something in your future that maybe you haven't seen yet. Maybe the universe hasn't presented it yet. It might be a friendship, it might be some kind of collaboration, it might be yeah, I'm getting like a relationship, something to hold you up, to bring you a lot of stability and happiness and support. It might be just a new pathway in general. It might be like a job pathway, career pathway. It might be just you know, opportunities around where you live. Just so this is your higher self kind of nudging you to realize there's things coming in the future that you might not be able to see yet. And this is just asking you to reflect and maybe do a journaling exercise or just do some meditations on, you know, what in your life would bring you more happiness. How could you bring more happiness into your life? How could you work to balance out these emotions, and how could you work to maybe bring in more love and peace and joy into your life? What things could be changed, or what things could you try to look for? And then yeah, the elder card with wisdom came out, and that's just so beautiful. I feel like, you know, this card, it has two meanings to me right now. I feel like for some, this card is representing, you know, going to a wise elder, somebody that you trust and respect, to, you know, gain some advice and get some perspective on the situation that you're going through. This could be somebody that you know, is from your family or your community, who is maybe, you know, older, has a lot of wisdom and experiences, and can really help you through this time that you're going through. Or just maybe this is also speaking about potentially if you feel called to work with a therapist to maybe move through some of the emotions that you're dealing with. Maybe you've always had a hard time being, you know, this sensitive empath, and you'd really like the support and strength of a professional to help you to navigate this experience and to navigate how to hold strong boundaries. And this could be something of really strong value for you. I'm also seeing this card in another way. So if this resonates with you, it's for you. I am seeing this card representing you in the future. Somebody who has a lot of wisdom, who's gained a lot of knowledge and experiences from their life that they've lived. I see you as somebody who has a lot of stories to tell, a lot of wisdom to pass down in the future as you navigate, you know, these different scenarios in your life, and you navigate being this empath, this sensitive soul. You navigate being somebody who has triumphed against obstacles, and you went through a lot of trials, tribulations, challenges, and you've overcome them. So if that resonates for you, that's for you as well. But yeah, your higher self is really pointing you to examine your emotional world, examine your happiness. How can you bring healing, calm, and comfort into your emotional body here? Pile one. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this has resonated with you. I always love to read the comments. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey, pile two, if you guys were drawn to the jade crystal as well as the red clover card with the 10 of cups here, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what your higher self wants you guys to know. Okay, so as I'm tuning into this card, you know, the 10 of cups is one of the, you know, the cards in tarot that really speaks about happiness. I'm getting an energy of abundance, and I'm also getting like a childlike energy. So your higher self might be wanting to speak about the joy or something really happy and joyful from your childhood, or your inner child might come out in this reading. But yeah, let's pull more cards to go deeper here. Again, with the jade and this card, I am getting a really abundant energy, like a lot of happiness, good luck, good fortune is coming through right away. Let's see what else your higher self wants to say here. Pile 2, message for my pile 2, please, from their higher self. A message from my pile 2's higher self. Okay, yeah. We have the Seed of Stones, yes. We have, the Four of Swords, the Four of Thunder. Oh, we have the Death card. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Nine of Stones here. Okay, this is really beautiful. Your higher self is really speaking about stepping into a time where you're really connected to your inner child. I'm seeing that because we have the Seed of Stones, which is the Page of Pentacles. I'm getting like very similar energy between these two cards. And this deer is almost like has this red clover flower in its mouth. So these two cards are really lining up in a really beautiful synchronistic way. I love how we also kind of have that same flower here. That's beautiful. Your higher self is really speaking about stepping into almost the energy of like beginner's mind, if you've ever heard that with meditation, or just stepping into the energy of being a really curious, joyful, happy child. I am getting that like, you know, curious new adventure kind of energy where, you know, you just wake up and you are happy to see what the day has for you in store. You know, you're happy to go on a new adventure, to say yes to opportunities. I feel like you're stepping into this era of your life where you are more free, light, and joyful. I think your higher self really wants to speak about how you can bring more abundance and happiness into your life. If you feel like you're not there yet, your higher self is speaking about stepping into the energy of Four of Thunder, which is the energy of rest and relaxation, really coming back into connection to your soul and spirit. Getting quiet and listening to those voices in your heart and your soul, and, you know, really connecting back into the things that are going to bring you joy, laughter, and inspiration again. With the Death card, this is speaking about a major transformation and shift. So as you hopefully are able to take time for yourself, focus on your rest, your relaxation, your self-care, I think that's going to bring about a major shift and transformation in your own energy and in your life. I think once you start to prioritize yourself, your self-care, you know, maybe you want to go deeper into spirituality, maybe you want to do abundance rituals or spells, maybe you want to bring forth more happiness and joy in your life in that way. Maybe you want to, you know, focus more on meditation, your spiritual practice. There's going to be something kind of represented by self-care and self-reflection, and something that you want to do for you that's going to be kind of replenishing and rejuvenating you, so you can have this major transformation. You can have the energy to fully transform. And you're going to be stepping into this time of, you know, feeling like your cup is full, feeling like you are happy, feeling like you are very content, feeling like you have people to help you, and you're in a world of abundance. You have abundant support from others. You have abundant emotional support from other people. You have a very abundant emotional life, as well as physical abundance and, you know, happiness too. The Nine of Stones is speaking about the physical abundance that wants to come in. So I think, yeah, this card, like this reading, your higher self is really speaking about a time and stepping into a time when you are emotionally happy, fulfilled, and there's going to be a lot more joy and bliss in your life. And then with that, there's also going to be this time of a lot of material abundance as well. Nine of Stones, this is the Nine of Pentacles. this card is very abundant and very resource rich. So I think you're going to be kind of like maybe stepping into a gratitude practice, or stepping into something where you feel rich, you feel like the richest person in the world, because you realize, you know, your life is filled with a lot of love, and you might not have exactly everything you want, but you have exactly everything you need. And you realize, you know, the people in your life are worth, you know, you can't even put a price on them, but they, you know, they're worth more than billions of dollars and things like that. So like, you're going to be kind of shifting your perspective and realizing you have everything you need. You can approach life from that mystical, childlike, curious, beginner's mind type of way. You can say yes to things, you can surrender and open your heart and your mind to the universe. This is a really beautiful energy coming through. Your higher self is really speaking about such a beautiful time that you're stepping into. I'd love to know if there's like a spiritual practice you've been doing, or if you've been meditating, because whatever it is you're doing or want to do, it's really going to help you align with your emotional fulfillment and your, you know, your material and resource abundance as well. So this is really beautiful. You guys are really stepping into a beautiful time in your life, and your higher self is just giving you that confirmation. Yeah, let's pull a few more oracle cards as well here for you. So pile 2. What does the higher self of my pile 2 have to say? Messages for pile 2 from their higher self, please. The honeybee. Ooh, panther and honeybee. I love how both of these cards have so many flowers. Maybe you are really connecting into the energy of Venus here. Maybe you are really connecting into the inner divine feminine here. Maybe you've been really attracted to flowers lately. Maybe you've been doing a flower essence. There's just this beautiful energy of abundance coming through the flowers today in your reading. So we have the honeybee with divine feminine. You're being called on to rise. Yeah, you guys, your higher self is really calling you to step into this really abundant, this happy, high vibrational version of yourself. You're really being called to rise. You're really being called to take your life to that next level, to go deeper on your spiritual journey here, to go deeper into your own happiness, to go deeper into your emotional world, to really go deep into how you can help other people, how you can have the resources to really support yourself and to support others and help others as well. We also have the panther here, and I just love these flowers in this card. The panther says protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Yeah, so you might be realizing in your Four of Swords moment, when you are resting and relaxing, rejuvenating, and really focusing on yourself, you might realize there's something that's draining your energy, whether that's a person, a relationship, a job, just something that you do in your life, maybe like an organization that you're part of, maybe it could be so many different things, but you might realize there is something in your life draining your energy, draining your resources. It could be about how you're spending money too. Like there could be some kind of investment or something that you feel like is just draining your resources, and it's time to put up a boundary. And maybe you're not giving your energy to whatever is draining you anymore. So whether that was a relationship, or if that was a friendship, or even your place of work, maybe you were being undervalued in some way, and you are, you need to realize that, and you need to put up a strong boundary with whatever's draining you, whether it's emotionally draining you, whether it's physically draining you, financially draining you. The panther is coming out to help you to discern what is positive and what is maybe a little negative, what is no longer serving you. So really examine that. See if there's something in your life that's draining your energy. Yeah, because it's time to, you know, put up those strong boundaries and really, you know, get really precise about, are the relationships in your life filling up your cup, or are they draining your cup? Are they draining your reserves? So yeah, that's just a beautiful message from your higher self. We'll get another oracle here too. Message for pile 2 from their higher self, please. Oh, we have the medicine wheel with cycle. That's beautiful. That's really bringing me back to the energy of the death card. Like, things happen in cycles, things happen in divine timing, things happen with the change and the flow of the seasons, with the change and the flow of, you know, the astronomical alignments, with things in your life. You grow and change just as the seasons grow and change. So this is really just speaking about really connecting back to yourself and getting really connected to what's going to bring you more joy, what's going to bring you more happiness, how can you bring more financial abundance in your life, how can you kind of flow with the seasonal cycle here to help you. Maybe you've been doing fertility rituals, maybe you've been doing financial abundance rituals. How can you maybe time those with the moon cycle, or how can you maybe time those with the solstice and equinox cycles? How can you use, you know, timing in our reality to maybe merge and grow with the universe, and merge and grow with your spiritual practice, and, you know, really go deeper with the energies of time and cycles here. So maybe meditate on that and see what comes to you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile 2, really beautiful reading. You guys are really stepping into a really abundant time. I feel like you are going to just feel a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, and I feel like you've definitely been doing a deep spiritual practice here. Maybe you've been doing spell work, rituals of different kinds. If you have been devoted to something, I'd love to know in the comments what that is. I'm always curious of what you guys are into. So yeah, if you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I love reading them. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the rainbow fluorite crystal, as well as the lavender card with the 4 of air, the 4 of swords, this is going to be your reading. Right away, just with the combination of lavender and fluorite, your higher self might be pointing you in the direction of taking more time to rest and relax, taking more time to clear your mind and meditate. But let's pull more tarot cards, and we'll pull oracles as well to go deeper here and get a really detailed message from your higher self about what you need to know right now. Messages for my pile 3, please, from their higher self. What do they need to know right now? Okay, so we have, to start out, we have the 5 of Cups. Interesting. We have the 2 of Stones here. Yeah, interesting stuff. Oh, we have the 7 of Stones. Beautiful card. And this is actually, this card really signifies to me divine inspiration through meditation, because of how, you know, this figure is in the meditation position and looking up to the divine light here. So yeah, your higher self is really pointing you towards that. I'll just go back to the 5 of Cups and we'll just kind of go through, and then I'll flip these two once I get there. But okay, so for the 5 of Cups, your higher self is speaking about really deep disappointment or deep loss, some kind of deep grief that has come into your life. the cause could really be, you know, anything. It could be losing a job. It could be losing a loved one, losing a relationship, having to move away from your home or move away from loved ones. It could be anything that's bringing up a sense of feeling grief or feeling disappointment or feeling like your guides or the universe has turned their back on you, feeling like, you know, really lost and really left out to sea, so to speak. Your higher self is speaking about a real need with the Two of Stones to balance your physical and your emotional world here. The Two of Stones really speaks about self-care, self-preservation, nutrition, balance. With this card, I'm just getting like the energy of maybe like it's just time to slow things down and just really get really simple in your life and really just focus on the small things. Focus on the small things that bring you joy, like maybe your favorite foods or like a healthy, nutritious meal plan or something like that. Looking to the small, simple things that bring you joy and comfort right now, because we need to bring back in balance and stability. Again, you're being called to really clear your mind, rest and relax, and focus on meditation and having a really clear, still mind, because that is going to be how you are able to hear the voices of your higher self and your spirit guides and the universe, is having a time for meditation, having a time to just clear your mind, do nothing. Like, you don't have to have a serious meditation practice where, you know, you're sitting in lotus position or you are, you know, sitting in a room that's empty with just, you know, incense burning. You don't have to do that. You can tailor your meditation to mean anything that you want it to mean. It could literally just be you sitting on your porch, getting quiet, listening to the leaves rustling in the wind. It could just be, you know, taking a tea out to your backyard or a park and listening to the sounds of the birds. Meditation is just meaning clearing your mind and having stillness in your mind, having a few moments of no thoughts and bringing that quiet stillness into our mental space. So what else is here from your higher self? We have the Five of Stones. And we have the Two of Wands here. So your higher self is speaking about, they kind of see you as feeling like lost and alone. Like, they are validating that experience for you. They are validating that you've been feeling that way. Your higher self is also speaking about how it's really important for you guys to focus on your physical world right now, like your physical body, your physical surroundings. So connecting to the earth element is going to really help you guys through this journey. Like I was talking about, connecting to your favorite foods, making a meal plan for yourself, really focusing on nutrition, focusing on fresh produce and vegetables, getting a healthy diet, taking walks in nature, maybe taking a walk in the forest or the park. Try to really connect to the element of earth at this time to help you get through this grief period or this period of loss, disappointment. Maybe you are really homesick. Maybe you've moved away far from your friends and family and you're having a difficult time. Your higher self is telling you to focus on the simple things that you can do in your day-to-day world. Like maybe take up hiking, maybe find a new place in your area where you love to explore, you know, go on some new adventures, explore some new things. Definitely take walks in the park, maybe do some dancing, some yoga, some body work, some movement is going to really help you. There's a really strong need to focus on your physical body right now and listen to what your body is asking for. Does your body need a lot of downtime and a lot of rest right now? Do you need a lot of time to just kind of zone out and meditate, whether that is just in your living room, or if that is on, a park bench, wherever you feel like you can get some moments of meditation and some mindfulness, take those moments, because there is a new path for you. Your higher self is speaking about new opportunities coming, and a new way forward will come to you in the future. You really need to just take things slow and simple right now. Now is not the time to do too much or try to make big plans. Now is just the time to keep it simple, move slowly, focus on the small things, your nutrition, your body. But in the future, there will be new pathways for you to explore. So perhaps this is speaking about a new pathway. You might get inspired by your own journey of healing to maybe help people in the fields of nutrition or body work, or be a yoga teacher, or it could be just something like, I'm just getting the energy of like, maybe this journey might inspire you to become a healer in some way, an herbalist, or something about this journey is really important, and it's important not to miss the steps of it. It's important to take it slow right now and to just take it day by day. But new inspiration and new life and new things are in your future, because you might still be in the 5 of Cups energy. You might still be kind of here on the journey where you're feeling lost, you're feeling neglected, you're feeling maybe loss or grief. But your higher self is saying you're on a journey right now. You're going to learn a lot. Just focus on yourself, your body, keep it simple. And there is good things coming for you in the future. Let's pull some oracle cards here too for you guys. Messages for my pile 3. Messages from the higher self of my pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know right now? Messages for pile 3. Messages for pile 3 from their higher self. Okay. Yeah, I think you're being called to just realign with your path, realign with your purpose, realign with a deep part of yourself that maybe you've been feeling disconnected from. But let's see what these oracles have to say. Ooh, we have the honeybee, divine feminine. You're being called on to rise. That's beautiful. Okay, so with this card and your reading, I feel like you are being called to listen to your own inner feminine energy. Like, the inner divine feminine is associated with the inner yin energy, which is all about self-care and nurturing and really being a caretaker for your own spirit and soul and body and mind right now. It's really important for you guys to go on this journey of self-care and self-love. Give yourself the things you're craving, like the meals that you're craving and the meditation. There's this real need to go on this journey, because I think it's calling you to rise. It's calling you to ascend in some way, like spiritually it's calling you to ascend. It's calling you to ascend into the role of like a spiritual practitioner or a healer in the future. You guys are really going on a journey right now, so just keep that in mind. You might be going through some hard times, but it is about the journey for you. There will be a destination. There will be you're not just doing this for no reason. There is a reason that you're going through this journey, and it's for you to come out as like somebody who is like, I keep getting healer. Yeah, you're just really being called to rise and help raise consciousness and healing here on earth through your own journey first, though. So we also have the cat here. Speak your truth, have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Yeah, there is something very personal about your story, about your situation, about your own healing journey that's really going to help other people. You are really going on this journey of, you know, the depths of your own soul are really, you're really going deep here in your journey, whether it's grief or loss or just learning a lot right now. There's something deep going on here with your spiritual journey and how your voice and your story is really going to help other people to find healing. There's a lot of healing energy in this pile. I think there will be a lot of healers to come out of this journey. So yeah, see what's resonating for you. I think you will have a good idea of the modalities that you're drawn to and maybe like how you might, see yourself in the future become a healer. We also have fire. Fire, spark, transform. This is beautiful. I love this card. I love this energy. Okay, so there is something growing inside of you guys. There is a little flame of inspiration inside of you. Follow that flame of inspiration. Perhaps, you've been searching for different modalities to help you find comfort and soothing. Perhaps that modality is going to transform you into a deep healer. Perhaps your story and your journey is what you need to find the healing. So it's really important for you. I feel like everyone's going to be at different phases of this journey. Some of you might be in the beginning. Some of you might be in the middle. Some of you might be heading into the ending where you are stepping into that healer, that person who has gained a lot of wisdom and now has a lot of inspiration and wisdom to share, through their passions, their inspirations, what has lit them up, what has helped them through the darkest times in their life, and really activating that throat chakra and speaking out your story to the world and speaking out, your healing journey and the things that you found to bring you comfort. That's really going to be potent for you guys right now. Again, your higher self really wants to speak about just the need to rest and relax and meditate right now. You might be getting a lot of the inspiration and the fire spark from your meditations, from your, from the divine pouring into you while you meditate or while you just take those quiet moments for yourself. So yeah, I feel like, it's really important for me to repeat, to just take some time away to meditate, get quiet, get calm, get relaxed. That's, a really important thing that your higher self keeps repeating. So yeah, I hope this reading has helped you on your journey. I'd love to know maybe which phase you feel you're at in your journey. Maybe, the healing modalities you're drawn to. There's just a big healing energy from this pile. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love reading them. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey Pile 4, if you guys were drawn to the Tangerine Quartz Crystal as well as the Two of Earth here with Witch Hazel, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what message your higher self has for you today. So just right away, tuning into the crystal and tuning into this card, I am getting like an energy that your higher self wants to speak about potentially your creativity, your resourcefulness. I think you might be stepping into a time when you're feeling really creative and you are producing a lot, and maybe you're doing a lot of different projects. Maybe you're getting your hands into a lot of different things. I feel like there's a lot of diversity here, a lot of fiery energy, creativity. But yeah, let's pull the tarot and then we'll pull some oracles too. To go deeper here, let's see what your higher self really wants to say to you guys, Pile 4. Messages from the higher self of my Pile 4, please, Spirit. Messages for Pile 4 from their higher self. Let's give it a quick shuffle. Yeah, I'm feeling like maybe there's a lot of artists in this pile, a lot of creatives, a lot of energy going into creative projects, doing a lot, which is really cool. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Nine of Cups. Oh, I love that. We have the Moon. Beautiful. We have the Seed of Stones. Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups. We have this is the King of Swords. And we also have the Three of Thunder. Ooh, really interesting energies coming out here. Okay, so it's interesting. I was picking up a lot of that fiery energy. Okay, so your higher self is saying that your passions and your creativity, what is lighting you up, I feel like it needs to be aligned with your emotional self too. Like your emotional world and your creativity kind of want to be, there's like this need for maybe balance between them, or like a cohesion between them. I'm just hearing maybe they've been out of sync. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work that isn't like aligned with your, something in your instincts or intuition maybe hasn't been aligned with your creative projects. Maybe like there's something about like heartbreak to do with maybe your output, maybe the things that you've been putting your creativity into. So maybe your heart isn't like in your business idea yet, or maybe your heart and your intuition and your instincts aren't in your project that you're trying to get off the ground. And your higher self is just bringing this up and speaking about this because I feel like the missing piece of like your business ideas or your creative projects, or maybe like your music, or you know, there's something about the fire in you, like the passion and the creativity that is needing to sync up and align with your intuition, your instincts, and your emotional world, your heart, your soul, your spirit. Like there's something that they just need to like meet. They need to just sync up and meet. And for some reason they've maybe been wanting two different things, or they've been in two different directions. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope that is one of the messages that is resonating with you from your higher self. I'm gonna tune in here and see if there's other things that want to come out too, because there might be some people in this group who are like, I'm not a creative, I'm not an artist, so, or I'm not a business entrepreneur. So let's go deeper here. Let's see if there's other things that are like coming through. It's interesting. I'm picking up some energy from the Moon and the Ten of Cups. I'm picking up some like family energy or mother energy here. There could be something like maybe your family or your mother in particular has expectations for you around a certain career or a certain path, or like a certain way that you're perceived, and you are not in alignment with those expectations, or you're not in alignment with those wants or desires. I'm just seeing that because of, you know, the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and then we have the Three of Thunder representing like a heartbreak, or you know, your heart not being in something. It could be like a career that your parents want you to do, or it could be a career that you just feel like you're supposed to do. It could be something that you just feel like, you know, society is putting pressure on you. It could, you know, be your creative projects. We do have, let me see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Oh, we have the Eight of Stones on the bottom of the deck. So again, wow, that's that like artist energy. That is that craftsman energy. Yeah, putting your energy into a craft, or you know, a business, or you know, music or art. So that energy is definitely here for some of you guys. For some of you, it might be the energy of like family expectations aren't in aligned with your heart and your soul. Or it could just be like, you know, you feel like pressure from society, like you should be doing something, but in reality, you want to be doing something more aligned with your joy, your bliss, your happiness. Your higher self is just kind of bringing this up for you to have validation and confirmation. And what your higher self wants you to know is that these two things need to be in alignment. You should always go with your intuition, your instincts, what your heart wants. Your higher self wants you guys to be happy. Your higher self does not want any heartbreak or any feeling like you are missing out on something, or any feelings like, you know, whatever you do, whether it's a business, a project, starting a family, they want your heart and your soul to be in that path. They want your heart 100% fully there. They want your passions and inspirations to be fully aligned with what your heart and soul are asking you to do. So let's pull some more oracle cards here to get more information for you guys, because this is kind of an interesting, unique reading. Higher self of my pile 4. What does the higher self of my pile 4 need them to know right now? Pile 4. Messages from the higher self of my pile 4. Yeah, speak your truth. Another message here for pile 4. Anything else? Okay. Oh my goodness. And I just looked at the bottom of the deck and I saw shaker with truth. So yeah, I think there might be something that you're not being honest with yourself about. Like maybe there, you know, is a project that you think you should finish, but you know, your heart is not in it. Your soul's not in it. And you need to like look at the truth of like, okay, my heart and soul aren't really 100% in this project. They're not in this business idea. How can I realign this, my project, my business, my life, my family life, my boundaries? How can I realign so that my heart and soul and my passion and inspiration are totally aligned? They both are working towards the same thing. They both are in the same projects. They both are in the same community or family. Like, you're there 100%. You're not like halfway in it. You are fully there, committed 100%. Your heart, your soul, your drive, your willpower, your inspiration is all there. How can you change something? How can you realign your project or realign your business idea or realign the way that something is structured, the way that your community is structured or your family, like whatever it is for you? It could be many different things, you know. It could be like, okay, how do I tell my parents I want to be in this career field that I'm fully 100% in? How can I make them see that it's my life, my path, that kind of thing? Or, you know, how can I put my heart and soul into this book idea and have my passion be there too? How can I merge my fire and my heart emotionally to whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you want to see happen in your future? Okay, so we have the cat with speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Yeah, there is really something about your story, your voice, your unique energy that is needed in your life right now. There is a truth that I feel like you might not be wanting to fully admit to yourself, or there's something that you don't want to fully admit to others around you. Maybe, you know, you need to tell people in your band that you don't like the direction that the album's going in, or maybe it's, you know, maybe it's people in, you know, your career field, or maybe you're starting a business with people and you need to let them know you're not okay with this, this, and this, and you want to restructure your brand, your product. You know, maybe you need to tell your family a truth about yourself, a truth about what you want for your life. There's something about really a need to activate your throat chakra, to really find your strength and your truth right now, to help you merge 100% your inspiration, your passion with your heart and your goals. We also have field mouse success. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. Yeah, this is perfect message for you guys. Your higher self wants you to believe in your success. They don't want you to doubt yourself. They want you to dare to dream big. Dream your biggest dreams. If you could have your wildest dreams come true, what would it look like? Would you be, you know, doing a certain creative endeavor? Would you be, you know, what would your business look like? What would your family look like? Would you be what would you be honest about? What would you be honest about, you know, telling your family? There's just a real need to really believe in yourself, really believe deeply that you can dream and manifest your wildest dreams. This is also confirmation that you can and will have success. That's such a beautiful energy coming through. And then we also have sacred medicine calling. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are being called somewhere very specific. Your heart is calling you somewhere. It's time to acknowledge the truth of what your heart is asking you to do and what your heart is really calling you to do. There was this big energy of, you know, not being 100% in something. Your heart wasn't in something. So what is your heart calling you to do? Sacred medicine. Connect deeply to your heart, to your intuition, your instincts, your own inner wisdom, because there is something very specific that you know is meant for you. There is a dream inside of you that maybe you've never shared with anyone out loud. Maybe you've never told anyone this dream that you have for your life and for yourself and for your success. And, you know, your higher self is really wanting you to speak about it. You know, when you're ready, if you're not ready to speak about it, that's okay. You know, just start by maybe writing down these truths and, you know, trying to align with your calling, align with what your heart is really asking you to do, really align deeply to what your heart is wanting. I feel like your heart is really wanting something. Maybe you really truly want a family when you told, you know, people in your family that you wanted a career, but now you're like, no, I really want a family. I really want to start a family and nurture a family. Maybe it's time to get, you know, honest about that. Speak your truth. You know, let the people around you know what you are being called to do, what you want to do. Maybe it's a career change that you need. Maybe it's, you know, just like restructuring or changing around your creative projects. Maybe it's, you know, going into something a little bit different than what you're used to. Maybe you were an artist and now music is really calling you. There's going to just be something really personal for everyone here about what their heart is asking them to do, and your higher self is really trying to highlight that. Your higher self wants you to acknowledge the truth, accept the truth, hear the truth from your heart. Maybe you haven't really noticed it because you've been busy, but you've just noticed you haven't been fully invested 100% in something and you don't know why. Maybe you've just been feeling like you've been going through the motions of something. This is your higher self speaking about your heart is wanting something different. Your heart is looking for something different. Your heart is feeling like the Three of Swords, you know, not fully in something, kind of sad, not really there. And you're being asked by your higher self to look where your heart is leading you. You know, this is just such a beautiful energy here. I hope everyone in this reading knows what their heart is asking them to do. Let me know in the comments what your heart's calling is. If you feel comfortable sharing, you know, put your dreams out there. If you're ready, put what, you know, your deepest desires and your wildest dreams could be. I'd love to know what everyone here, what their heart is calling them to do, because this has been such a beautiful and specific reading here. So yeah, just leave me a comment if you want. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love doing these readings. I love reading the comments. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, I just really hope to see you guys in some of my next readings.